Hey YouTube, this is City Prepping. In this video, I wanted to share with you a little about what I'm going to be doing on the Christmas break now that I've got some time on my hand at the end of the year to actually get around to doing some projects that I've been wanting to work on. Also in this video at the very end, we're going to announce the winner for the dental kit. I did a video on that several months ago, and I said within a month's time I would announce a winner, and my apologies. I had a baby, life got busy, and I totally let that one slip through the cracks, and so we'll announce a winner at the end. And I'll also follow up with an email directly to the individual that won to make sure we can get that kit to the winner. So again, my apologies for taking so long. So in this video, I wanted to share what I'll be doing over the Christmas break. I'm not sure if you're on vacation. If you're not, hopefully you're going to continue prepping just as you do as always. If you do have extra time on your hands during the holiday season, hopefully you can get around to doing some projects. So the first thing that I've really begun to work on over the last couple of months is expanding my water storage. At the moment, I'm worked up to about a little over, I think about 7 or 8 months worth of water for me and my family. My goal is within the next 3 or 4 months to expand that out to about 1 year's worth of water storage. I had a subscriber ask me recently, why specifically 1 year? I don't necessarily have a particular reason other than the fact that I think that's a good mark that I'm trying to go after. Again, I live here in Southern California. The area that I'm in is called the Inland Empire, and for all purposes, it's a desert. And so having water on hand will be critical if there's any kind of a major event, earthquakes, or whatever that we may face in this area. Having that available could mean the difference between life and death. So that's something that's a huge priority for me. The next thing is to expand out my food storage. This is an area that honestly I'm really weak in. It's an area that I haven't devoted as much time and attention to as I need to. And so it's something I'm going to begin to expand a lot. I got into dehydration recently. One of my subscribers, Christy, she's an individual that lives here in the area. She was kind enough to actually give me one of her dehydrators that she had. So thank you for that. I began to kind of play around with that over the last week and really having a good time getting my kids involved, and they're enjoying it as well. I've also picked up a freeze dryer. It actually arrived today, and at this very moment, I just started my first batch probably about 30 minutes ago. It's in the garage. I can hear it running right now. And so I'll be doing some videos here pretty soon, sharing what I'm learning from dehydration, from freeze dry. I have had some subscribers ask what's the difference between the two, which one is better. I'll try to do a video comparing those two systems if you're interested. Again, if you're considering either one of them or specifically freeze dry, I know a lot of people have questions as that's a new technology. And so I'll do some video sharing what I'm learning, and hopefully can help you if you're making a decision if that's the direction you want to go. Another project that I have on my agenda that I'll also be doing next week is I'll be expanding out the area for my chickens on the side of my house. I'm going to build a chicken run. Right now, they kind of take up a huge area on the side of our house, and it's tying up a lot of space. And so I'm going to build an actual cage where they can get in and run around. We can kind of hopefully keep them isolated in that area. So that's another project that I'll probably be working on over the next week. Some of the other things I'm going to be doing is maintenance. I've got a lot of equipment that, I've put in closets. For example, my bug out bags, I'm going to be going through all of those, making sure, there's nothing expired like batteries or food. I'll just be going through and checking those to make sure they're all up to date, especially now that we have a new child that's been added to our family a couple of months ago. I'll have to make some modifications to our bug out bags to take that into account. Also, I've got a lot of water in water stores that I added about 3 years ago, and I'm going to go back and check all those. I'll probably go ahead and just, clean them out and add all new water. I'll probably actually do a taste test on one of them. A lot of people ask me in the last few weeks when I've been doing these videos on water, how long does water store? The short answer is indefinitely, as long as you keep it in the ideal conditions, it doesn't get contaminated, doesn't get any, sun. And so I'll do an actual sampling, open up one of those and, test it out, see how that comes out. And again, I've had these sitting in the back of a closet for several years now. And so I'm kind of interested to see how they're holding up in that particular environment. I also was fortunate enough to get the Silky Katana Boy 650. The Canadian Prepper just sent this to me here a few days ago, and let me just say this thing is massive. I've seen the videos where he's talked about using this and given demonstrations, but let me just say this is something that's, you've got to actually, let me flip it over this way. You've got to be really careful when opening this. I try to keep my fingers out of the way. This is not something you want to lock your hands in between, keeping your fingers just keep an eye where you have your fingers at all times. So this thing is a beast, and I've been thinking a lot about specifically expanding out my wood storage that I have in my backyard and having the tools necessary that if there is a grid down scenario for any prolonged period of time, having the right tools that can go the distance. A lot of us may have tools that rely on gasoline, electricity, things like chainsaws. And what I'd love to do is begin to expand my inventory for actual tools that perform really well. And that can actually still do the task that a lot of the more advanced pieces of equipment, again, like chainsaws, can do with minimal effort. So this is something I'm really excited to play around with, and thanks again to the Canadian Prepper. I'll do a review of this here shortly. So let me ask you this question. What are you planning on working on over the holidays? Do you have any spare time? Are you on vacation? If so, do you have any plans for any maintenance? Is there any projects that you want to get around to? I definitely encourage you to, again, always continue educating yourself. I've got books that I'm still buying, things that I'm still constantly trying to push myself on and learn. So never give up. And when you have the spare time in these type of holiday seasons, again, make sure that you're going through and looking at your equipment. There's nothing worse in my mind than being in a situation where there's a grid down scenario, something major happens, and all the equipment that you've saved, everything that you purchased and stored, you end up going and checking it, hoping to use it, and you find out that it's in disrepair, or maybe something's gone bad or expired. So again, make sure that you're doing your maintenance, you're checking these things on these holiday breaks. So I'd be curious to hear your feedback, what you're going to be working on over the holiday break. Post those in the comments section below. I always enjoy hearing from the community, and so I look forward to getting your feedback on that. So what we'll do as far as the digital kit giveaway, let's go ahead and I'll hop on the computer real quick. I'll just run a random tool to go through the comments section. We'll pull a winner, and again, I'll contact you directly to get that to you. Okay, so I just took the link from the video on how to build a dental kit, and I just came over here to this YouTube random comment picker. Okay, so we'll go ahead and hit this. It'll pull it in the comments, and there's 424 comments. And again, that's all you had to do to enter the contest, was just simply post a comment, and that's all down here. So let's go ahead and hit start. So here we go. Big money, big money. No whammies. Here we go. What do we got? Collie Daniels. All right. So you subscribe to their channels. Congrats, Collie Daniels. Let's just come over here and take a look real quick at this channel just to make sure everything's cool. Okay, so I came over to their channel real quick, just checking this out. Yeah, looks legit. Don't see anything weird. Always check just to make sure we don't have a odd situation on our hands. So yeah. Oh, by the way, look at that. You've got one of my videos in a playlist. Awesome. So congrats, Collie. We will reach out to you here shortly. So again, thanks for subscribing to the Doom and Blue YouTube channel. All right. Well, congratulations to the winner. Again, I'll be reaching out to you shortly. Thanks again for taking the time to watch this video. I want to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas. I hope you have a great holiday break. I'm really looking forward to spending a lot of time with both my immediate family, my extended family. And again, I'm looking forward to this time where I have a little more time on my hand to go through and work on a lot of skills that I've been needing to begin to expand in my own preps, making sure I'm going through and checking my equipment. So again, post any feedback or any comments that you have in the comment section below. As always, be safe out there.